As Carson-Newman collects a triumphant 31-18 win over the Catawba Indians. Carson-Newman scores a victory over a top 25 program for the fourth time since 2009 at Berktar Stadium. I'm Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head football coach Mike Turner. Mike, a meeting of the top two defenses in the South Atlantic Conference and the top two offenses in the South Atlantic Conference, and the Eagles come out on top in both cases.
Well,
why?
I'm so excited for our kids. Keeping the faith, keep believing. They've played well the last 2 weeks. We found a way to make a mistake in this game and that game that kept us from that. Today we didn't make those kind of mistakes. We got after it early. We fell behind by a touchdown, and I think if that's not right, we took the drive right down the field and scored and tied it up, and I think that was very, very big because we didn't stay behind. And then our defense came out on the field and really shut it down. Offense responded and came back and scored. So I'm so happy for those kids to enjoy a win like that with all the effort that they put into it. It's what they needed right now. It was right on the spot.
Vintage Carson-Newman football, too. Two tight ends pretty much the whole way, and Jared Dillingham, a career-high 145 yards. What was it about the jumbo package that worked so well today for your Eagles?
Well, I think anytime you go two tight ends against the defense, you balance them up, and they have to declare or not declare how they want to play it. And Catawba is a great defensive team. We all know that. Great size. We got great athletes. But I do think balancing them up gave us an opportunity to get a body to a body a little bit better than being maybe a little wide open in three wides. And our backs ran hard. We're still not there yet. We're not there yet as a football team, period. But, man, did we take a step today. That was a great win. And, again, you're playing a team that's undefeated, number one in the South Atlantic Conference, ranked in the top 25 in the AFCA poll, and they deserved it. They've been playing lights out. So just very, very happy and excited for our kids.
Look at the job your defense does. Patrick O'Brien, Catawba's quarterback, came into this game averaging 202 yards through the air and completing 63% of his passes. He gets to 228, 86 on one screenplay late, but completes under 50% of his passes for two picks. What did you guys do to slow down Catawba's aerial assault?
Well, I think we had a decent rush. That's always first. I think we had guys maybe pressing just a little bit, and we played some underneath coverage at times there with our defense, and had some linebackers in great drops, and that's always very, very critical because you got to take care of the levels. Catawba does a great job in finding the ball at different levels and getting it to a guy that can run, and they've got multiple guys that can run like that. So I was very, very excited and proud for our kids on defense. They did do a great job.
You look at it, too. You hem them up on the ground, too. I think just you give up 1 30-yard rush, but outside of that, it's right around 2.8 yards a touch for the Indians. Was that a nature of Catawba more relying on the air, or how do you account for the dominance defensively against Catawba's ground game?
Well, I think the attack mode that our defense was in, I think that had a lot to do with having you go if you looked at our kids maybe against the pass, I would think with that guy throwing the football, I would be in command, and those receivers that he has, I would think that you had a great shot at being a pass-dominated offense right there.
Sam Mobley, one of their top targets, second leading receiver in the league. He gets targeted 12 times, but he only catches 5 passes.
But he made things happen with 5 he called. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Man, what a great talent he is. He really is something special. But thank goodness we were able to be around him and maybe force that ball up front off just a little bit.
Just how satisfying is this win considering what this team went through the previous 2 weeks?
I don't know that you can describe that. You have to be in on that one to have experienced the highs and lows. The being there at halftime, finding a way to make a mistake in the second half to lose a game, to the heartbreak of that in the locker room after the game. Nobody knows what kids do in athletics. Fans see it and they see the game, they see those kind of things. But those kids hurt like that for 7 more days till they get another chance to play. And you see what they go through on the field, in the weight room, what they go through in the classroom, in the study area, those kind of things, the demands you have on them in practice. You just get so excited for them to see to keep continuing at that level, and then we found a way to win.
How do you use this as a propeller with back-to-back road trips coming up to Limestone and Mars Hill?
Well, you know, we played the two teams there, Wingate and Newberry, and you know we played well enough to win, but we didn't because we had a couple miscues right there that hurt us. We played well enough to win today. Today I think we earned the right to win today. I think we took care of the football on offense, and we were productive. We didn't give them anything easy. So, you know, I hope we can see it as a growing period. But, you know, it's like we talked today earlier in the meetings and things about sometimes you can't see maybe what's in store for you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't understand how things happen because your eyes can't see it. But we talk to them about if you keep trusting, if you keep having the faith, that God allows you to see things that regular eyes wouldn't see. You see why things happen like that. So hopefully we've seen some things why they happen that way. Got enough vision to go on right now and know we got to get a lot better. I think we can play with anybody we play, but I also think anybody we can play can beat us. And I just told them that in the locker room. Hey, there's that and there's that. So you better play up at a certain level. You better play wide open. You better play excited, and baby, you got to keep believing.
Mike, congrats. Pretty sweet.
That was sweet.
That's Carson-Newman head football coach Mike Turner. We'll be back with more on the Domino's postgame report after these messages on the Eagle.